exactly right. And we see the starters making their way off the track now, and a bit of a thinner field than we've seen all day.
Say, yeah.
And,
Great
a
start,
big
Chris,
start there by
mate.
Chris.
Oh!
And he's pulled that up too. He loves them wheelies off the front
He loves
line.
it. He loves it. Yeah, we're definitely a little bit thinner. I've seen Trent McDermott, who was on our second row. He went down on one of the races. It might have been a bit of a broken collarbone there, or just by the looks of it. So hopefully he's all good and good to go for the next round. Hopefully nothing too serious. But as they all file through, it's the case of Caleb Gilmore out in the lead, Chris Smith in second, followed by his two bum buddies, Sean White and Justin Reed, all fighting for that podium spot. Hyosung Cup, we've got quite a clear gap between the two fields at the moment. A lot of the Hyosung still battling in there with the Ninjas, so we'll get definitely a better understanding of where they all sit as they come along across the line. Caleb Gilmore and those front three, so a front group of four, pulling away at the moment. It'll be good to see if they can stay with Caleb Gilmore this race, to definitely liven it up a bit to make sure this is a race that they might be able to have a chance of winning today. Caleb already has that about a 10 bike length lead, looks about a second over his compatriots, so he might be able to just walk away and work on his lap times again. We've got Scotty Finlay out in the lead of this one for the Hyosung Cup. That big group, it looks like it's going to be 7 again, all battling together, so hopefully the guys just at the back of that front group of 7 can claw their way up. Looks like this. Kendall's in there crossing the line. Crosses the line in the lead for the first lap. Well done. She's going to try and...
She's leading these guys in this last race of the day for the Cup, and it's looking very, very impressive, especially having to jump straight off her high, get changed, and then start swinging for a sidecar. That's
yep, they're 3 abreast, two lots of 3 abreast into turn 2. Kendall holds onto the lead. Scotty Finlay second, Alex Butson third, Simon Beard fourth. Esmond Williams up to fourth. Simon Beard just right there behind him, and Nathan Finlay and Ben Mayo rounding out that top group of 7. Ooh, up the inside, Simon Beard forces Esmond Williams wide onto the right to the edge of the track, and up the inside for the lead, Scotty Finlay. Up the end.
Wow,
there's
going to be some awesome footage coming on TT Kiwi's Cliff Fields page, I sense, because there's some really, really close racing going on here.
There was Scotty Finlay up the inside, Alex Boston around the outside, and Simon Beard now on the back of that right, really, really tight line there from Simon into the last corner. That front group of 7 a little bit spread out, but I'm sure by the end of the straight we're going to see them right close back together. The big battle there on 6th and 7th for Ben Mayo and Nathan Finlay. As they come up the hill, we're going to see how close they are between the 7. That is going to go all the way to the end of this, I'm sure. Scotty Finlay across the line, just ahead of Kendall Dunlop, Alex Butson, Simon Beard, Esmond Williams, Ben Mayo and Nathan Finlay, and that bottom 3 just drifting off the back a little bit, but hopefully we'll see that group join up with that front 4. Oh, that was very close, running wide there. Ben Mayo right on the ripple strip on the outside of turn 1. Almost, not going to say almost forgot, but almost forgot about this front group for the Ninjas, who are just in their own little race. And they're coming in just out into the last corner at the moment, actually. Caleb Gilmore out on his own with Justin Reed, Chris Smith and Sean White having a great battle for second place. We're going to see if Chris can make it for 3 seconds in a row. So I'm sure Justin Reed and Sean White will be trying to take that off him. Nathan Finlay around the outside of the barrel. Well done, son. Oh, that's a great move. I know Ben Mayo, one of the hardest guys to pass I've found racing, whether I've got a broken collarbone to show for it. Justin Reed into second for the Ninja Cup. That's great. That's a great job ahead of Chris Smith, with Sean White just off there, the back and forth. Hyosung boys coming up the hill. It's a close one. Kendall's just dropped off the back of that front 4 a little bit, back into the clutches of that second group, but we've definitely got a 3-1-3 as they come across the line. Simon Beard has worked his way all the way back from 7th place in this group, back to leading it, so that's very impressive. Nathan Finlay trying to hold off Ben Mayer on the outside. He does, holds it off into 6th. Well done, Ben's a hard guy to pass, and Nathan, I know, is working on trying to get these guys behind him at the start of this infield. Nathan feels he's like a little bit quicker on that X4R bike that does so well in these tight, twisty corners, but just a little bit slower than the GT down the straight. So trying to get ahead of them before the twisty corners where he can make his gains.
I think Kendall might have made a bit of a mistake or something in that last lap there, because she's dropped down a couple of positions, and then it's given the opportunity for Simon, Scott and Alex to pull a bit of a gap on her. So,
but it's been a great lap so far from Kendall, and she has just slotted back into that front four. She was losing the toe a bit and in danger of heading back to that bottom three of Esmond Williams, Nathan Finlay and Ben Mayo, but she's right on the back of that front group now, and Kendall, we know, is an absolute lightweight up the hill and an absolute rocket ship. So we're going to see how she goes coming up the hill with a little bit of a lead there, actually, but for the front guy between the back, back to the back three of Simon Beard. Man, he is riding so well today. Definitely the round of his life so far, as Nathan Finlay pulls up alongside Esmond Williams coming up the hill. We're really going to see the speed of the X4R. As Simon Beard's got a good gap over Kendall back up to second now. Well done. Yeah, no, she was off the pace a little bit a couple of laps ago, but now back into second, and great to see. Esmond Williams holding on to that fifth spot ahead of Nathan Finlay and Ben Mayo back in seventh. We're going to see these Ninja Cup boys coming across the line soon to start their final lap. And looks like Caleb Gilmore still got that one very much in control. Still the ever tight battling all the way through this field. We see Caleb Gilmore cross the line with 1 lap to go. Absolute daylight back to the flying Simon Finlay, who's a lap marker, and Justin Reed and Chris Smith. And Chris trying to go on the out. Oh, they got a back marker coming, and Chris makes it round the outside. Well done. Simon Finlay, the back marker, just standing his ground there, and Justin Reed not knowing which way to go, and it's really cost him there.
That was impressive skills there to get around that back marker, coming into turn one at full speed, and still get around there safely.
Yep, we've got Caleb working his way through the back markers on that last lap, and that is going to be probably another win for Caleb Gilmore, I'd say. But these Hyosung boys, as they head into the last corner, we're going to see some absolute fireworks from them as they're coming across the line now. As Kendall Dunlop, I reckon she can do it. Kendall.
She is absolutely my player of the day for today. It's just a great performance in all her races.
Yeah, no, great job by Kendall. She's just pulled some speed out of absolutely nowhere lately, and it's great to see they're four abreast going into turn two. Wow, we've got Scott Finlay trying to get at the inside of Alex Butson. He can see Simon Beard getting away, and it's just not what he wants. So he's got a bit of a gap now, Simon Beard, and there's Alex Butson into second, and Kendall Dunlop up the inside of Scott Finlay holds on to third. Man, and that battle for the last place in the podium is still as fierce as ever. Caleb Gilmore crosses the line to win the race. Chris Smith pips our man Justin Reed for third on the line, so that's your podium for the Ninjas. We're going to see the battle as they head into the last corner. Simon Beard has got a whole lot of breathing room for a Hyosung Cup race. It's going to be pretty tough to catch him from here, but we've got the next group battle for second place between Alex Butson, Kendall Dunlop and Scotty Finlay. It looks like Simon Beard's going to take not only his first win, but his first 2 wins in the Hyosung Cup. What a ride. Kendall Dunlop gets a great run out of the last corner. Up the inside already of Alex Butson. If Alex can't get back in the slipstream, it looks like it's going to be Kendall for second. So Simon Beard's going to take the win. His second ever Hyosung Cup win on the same day. Kendall Dunlop's a second. Scott Finlay takes third over the line. Alex Butson gives up. Nathan Finlay, another top 5. Brilliant ride from them today. It might have been Ben Mayo. Ben Mayo takes the line just ahead of Esmond Williams, 23 hundredths in that, 23 thousandths in that over the line. Well done. Some 26s in there, 27s. Esmond Williams. So that's some great times and some great racing. Awesome to see. Blaine Padiama takes 21st place, sponsored by Cadell Finlay Batting and Cadell Finlay Batting Coaches and Reese's. So that's really cool to have those guys sponsoring a young man out there to get him on the track. That's cool. Blaine with a 28.0, consistent 28, so the last lap of a 28.1. So really awesome to see. He started 38s at the start of the day, qualifying, and now he's almost into the 27s on his first ever race day. Awesome to see.
That's awesome.
Well done,
stuff.
Blaine.